Good morning, all. Karen Cecilia here. It is a sad morning, a sad Saturday morning to wake up to this news. I want to replay for you. I want to reintroduce to you the clip from my last live where I made the point that Joel and Silveria should not only be investigated, he should be arrested and called in for questioning because he has been beating that woman to a pulp from the first day they met. I made that point. Now, some questions have to be asked about these new revelations of gunshot wounds. Some serious questions have to be asked. The first question would be, not how. The first question would be, who pronounced her dead? Because the police can't pronounce her dead when they come to the scene. They come, they look around the scene, they take her to the hospital. It is somebody from the hospital, an official from the hospital, who has to pronounce her dead. And when that pronouncement is made that she is dead, a preliminary assessment of a possible cause of death has also have to be made. Usually is made. The doctor said it looks like so and so and so. We're going to dig deeper. We're going to look further. Also, my understanding is that Silvera also resisted the autopsy report. He also resisted the fact that they should do an autopsy. I don't know who pushed for the autopsy to be done. Thank God that somebody did push for it to be done, because I did say that an autopsy should be done. So who pronounced her dead? Who gave that preliminary report of how she died? Died in her sleep? Was that something that Silvera himself just cook up and tell them and they accepted? Who accepted that? Who? Which official? Which doctor? Which coroner? Which person? And not implicating the police in anything, because I don't know, something wrong with our police here. Something wrong. Something seriously wrong with our police deal with these matters when in regard to certain section of the society, certain set of people. The police deal with things differently as how them deal with things differently with our people down here in the ghetto. Because we couldn't get away with that. I don't even think we could go in and talk to people and tell them about this and that. They don't want to question us. The police would want to question us and ask us what happened. I would tell them what happened, and they would do a thorough investigation and make a determination of what happened. Who made this determination? Who did that assessment? Who said that she died in her sleep? Who said it? Who made that an official statement? Because that was what came out and that was what was circulated to the Jamaican people about she died in her sleep. Who circulated that and who made that official and circulated it as fact? Which doctor? Which personnel? And yes, which police? We don't know. We need to know. We need to know. I will have more to say on this, but these are the questions I want people to ask. I want the Jamaican people to ask these questions. I want the public to ask these questions. Who pronounced her dead? Who gave the first preliminary report of what she could have died from? We want to know those answers first and foremost. And the police should arrest Silvera. I'm repeating that. They should arrest him and lock him up. Because I'm absolutely certain, as I said before in my life, that he has something to do with this. Please just check back what I said on the live. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed Saturday, everyone, and stay safe and keep your children safe. Listen to what I said in the live. 2 nights ago, or a night or two ago, or 2 mornings ago, I don't know, yesterday morning, the morning before, the days are getting away from me because I'm ahead of the days. We got the sad news that Melissa Silvera died. And I began to do a little bit of querying around to find out, what happened. And Melissa was the daughter of Leslie, who died a couple months ago. Leslie was a PMP stalwart. You know, she loved PJ, she loved Dr. Phillips, she loved her party. And I don't want to sully Leslie in memory. Leslie was one of those who was extremely good to the YO when we were young and foolish and we don't know what to do, and sometimes PJ don't know what to do it and then put us on to Leslie and she bring it. I remember one a young lady came to party headquarters at PMP headquarters to the YO one day with her 2 children. She's abroad now. We have to give her a visa. We give her a visa, yeah, because we don't run visa. Yeah. Big and bossy. So we give her a visa. We get her birth certificate for her children them and passport for her children them. I would give her a visa. She had her children them. She's doing well in the great United States of America. But I remember when she came to us today. She came to us with a bag. I said she don't know where to go. And well, she came to ask us for something, but she also said she don't want to go back home because man beat her and Ray and all kind of things was going on with her and him. Them time that we're not so versed on what to do except that we don't want to find somewhere for put her and the children for the night and then figure it out in the morning. So we call Leslie and Leslie sort it out and she got somewhere to stay. Actually, a semi-permanent place to stay through Leslie until we send her away to America. So Leslie was a good, decent person. But when I heard about Melissa's death, and somebody suggested to me that it could have been an aneurysm, and I went and I didn't look up aneurysm. When it comes to medical things, my go-to is to go straight to Dr. McDreamy, Derek Shepherd. Yeah, man, Grey's Anatomy, me I go. Because Grey's Anatomy is just a movie, it's just a show. But while it is just a show with actors, and the actors are just acting, and it's a script, the medical situations are usually real in terms of diagnosis for, I'm not saying the person's sick for true, but the diagnosis, the arguments, the dialogue is always real. So I went back, so I went straight to Matt Dreamy, because only him one could explain to me what an aneurysm is. It's an abnormal swelling or a bulge in the wall of your blood vessel, such as an artery. And while Matt Dreamy concluded that an aneurysm is something that can happen anytime, and a lot of things can cause it, and they are fatal if they rupture, and all of that. Something's bothering me about Melissa's death. You know, something's bothering me because while Leslie was a good person and probably even a good mother to some extent, I find it disheartening. And I know someone will get vexed, but you know, before Oprah started bringing on women on her show to talk about their abuse, women didn't talk about their abuse. My stepfather, who was good to me, taught me everything I know, taught me how to paint, how to use a hammer, how to build things. Him was emotionally and verbally abusive to my mother. Emotionally and verbally abusive to my mother until I got a little bigger and tell him I'm going to kill him if he not stop. And him stop. But I know how those things are. And the whole PMP know that Joyland Silvera is a woman beater. The whole PMP know that. So Joyland Silvera is a woman beater. Beat that girl senseless sometimes. Don't know. But Leslie, who loves him very much, loves him for her daughter, and insisted that her daughter marry him. I suspect Melissa was kind of in love with him too, because they all thought back when he was in St. Mary and he was going to run the seat that he was going to be the next Michael Manley. Why some people, yeah. But since her mother died, I'm sure she had some stresses on her, and the walls of the blood vessels that would cause an aneurysm, if it is an aneurysm, would suggest that there's some battering and bruising from that. And John and Silvera can't escape this. That I think that all on out there talk about Paul thing no add up. We're not gonna add this up. 1 plus 1 equal 2, not 22. 2 plus 2 equal 4. You getting this, risers? 4 plus 2 equals 6. But you can get 6 by different way. You can say 4 plus 2 equals 6, 3 plus 3 equals 6, 5 plus 1 still equals 6. So we're going to add that up. Because him used to beat the crap out of her. Him used to beat the crap out of that girl, Jalen Silvera. Beat her up to the day before them got married. He was a sick man. And I don't know what exactly, and I won't get into them family life, because I know that, you know, them move often, because them put him out often, because him is a man who walk around with Mark Golding. And I'm not saying all of this, so it's not something I should say, but I have to say it, you know? As I said, tonight's a night where there are things that I should not say, but I have to say it. And I have no doubt in my mind, absolutely none, that those beating contributed. The nose bleeding, the stress, the pressure that she probably was under, those beatings contributed to it, and he can't escape that, and can't get out from that. And he might walk on still a look seat for represent people. And that's what happened to the Jamaican people when them don't know about the people that they are going to vote for. Them don't know nothing, because them don't have no information on them, and we don't have no journalists in Jamaica that provide accurate information about people running to represent people. Because for some reason, the journalists who call themselves journalists believe that it's the voters who are supposed to investigate these people. But it's you. It's not no voter. Every striking journalist, every striking person in the United States knows everything about Joe Biden's last 50 years in politics. There's nothing that they don't know about him. Everything for Bill Clinton went wide, spread out in 92 when he was running for president. I know, because we were down there. Every day, something dropped. Say him did this, and he did that, and him had up that girl, and him pregnant that black one, and wow, that kind of things. Everything. But we don't have nobody to tell us about the people that they are asking us to vote for.